this is Lena from Lena's Crafty Corner. I'm doing Roxy's from Roxy Creations weekly challenge. This is week 6, so it's a book page with a fold in it to make a pocket. And my book pages are really big, so I'm going to be cutting them down. So I've got my cutter out ready to go. So I'll start my timer. So we're off. Put that there. That one's one that's already cut down, ready to go. So I'm just going to be just trimming off some of these rough edges for a start. Whoops! I've got my watch on, and it's the strips a magnet on it, and it catches on the cutter. So these are really big pages, as you can see. So in fact they're bigger than the size of my cutter. So I'm doing quite a lot together, but I'm just gonna cut quite a bit down. Cut that bit off. I mean, they might slip a bit and I might not get them all in, but that won't matter. In fact, I could maybe just pull that bit off, because I can cut them off at there. That would be a good idea. So if I do it to that. I'm just sort of looking what I think will be about right. I'm not measuring them as such. That's it. Hopefully they'll be all right. So let's get my cutter out the way. And let's get folded. So I've got a couple that I'd already folded. So these were just some plain pieces out of some books, and I've left them quite big. And this was just an Edith Holden that I wasn't particularly bothered about, this one. So I've got one of those. And then I've got a piece here that I'd already cut out just to see what the size would be like. So I'm just going to turn that edge over and just look at. So that one would be all right too. And then I'm going to look at this one. I'm just turning some of the edge over just to give it a little bit of a firmer edge. I know it's going to be covered, but that's just how I'm doing it. I've got some big book covers that I'm going to be doing shortly, so I'm quite happy to leave these quite big. So I'll do a couple of these. So I'll do the same again with that one. And then I've got those I've just cut. I've got a load more ready if I want to do them. Oh, I'll tell you what, one other one I'll do that I've already done. I've done this as a fatter one, but I've just noticed that's really uneven, so I'm just gonna cut that down. That's it. So I'm going to do I'll do one of those as well, maybe. So I'm just going to put these at the side. First thing I'm going to do is just glue this bit down, and then we can have a look what we're doing. I've got plenty of papers at the side of me. So got some of this, which is one of Artie May's papers. It's on 120 GSM, so it's fairly thick. Not too thick, but it is fairly thick. So I'm going to have a piece of that. I'm just trying to see which is the straighter edge. That one there. So did I get my tarot was here. So I'm going to do this one, and then I've got a lovely piece there that I've got to do some more. So I'm going to glue this down, oops, on there like that. Put that on there. And then cut this off. Cut that off. Could cut that back there, but I don't think I'm going to do. Let me have a look. So I'm going to put that one in there. I'll get the bottoms of the bases done first. So while I'm doing this bit, I'm going to share a bit of good news that we've got. I've been bursting at the seams with my good news, and I've been sworn to secrecy. I haven't been able to say anything. This is on one of the pages that I cut down of this, and I just liked it so much I thought, oh, I'm going to use a bit of that. So I am a grandma. My son's got a little boy, he's 5. So but my daughter, she's having a baby, so we're going to be grandparents again. But my daughter's little one, we don't know, a little bit early on yet, so we don't know the gender, but that doesn't really matter as long as it's I'm excited for the gender, so I know what I'm buying. But I'm you know, as long as it's well and safe, she, I'm really excited for that. So I just thought you might like to, you know, in this, at the moment we're talking more about sad things or things that's happened, or we're maybe not talking about them, but that's in our mind, worrying about things, or certainly has been in ours. So this has given us something really lovely to focus on. So I just thought I would share that news with you. So we're over the moon, absolutely over the moon. I just don't know, no, I don't want that. Might go just a little bit more neutral on that bit there. Yeah, so I'm going to go with this bit here. Not bothering about under there because it's going to be sealed down anyway. So just going to put that in a little bit just where I've got the glue. And I can either do it with a tear ruler if I'm going to be using these bits again. So it's easy to do it with the tear ruler, then I haven't got to do it when it's little pieces. I can do it from there and then just chop off any pieces that's got left over there, if I can. Right, so that's one down. Let's have a look. Let's do one of these ones. Let's just get that bit down there first. So let's have a look at one of these. So some of these I thought I'd cut down and I haven't, so I'll just quickly grab that off the ends. that out of the way. And one of these in here. These are these copies of these papers that I did with the salt and the coffee, which I absolutely love these. So, and then if I decide to sew around these afterwards, I can point that out when I'm putting them in whatever journal they're going in. So I'm just looking. I'm going to fold that over that edge a little bit, I think, just to make sure I've got it where I want it. Oops, that's not moving. No, I might have to cut it right to the edge because it won't fold very well with it being thickish. So, do that down there. Yes, so when my daughter was younger and people used to have babies, and she always used to say, well, when I have a baby, Mum, I'm going to have you with my husband, but you will be, well, I don't think we used to call it birthing partners then, but you will be with me. I will need you there. And now, of course, she can only have one birthing partner. So she said, sadly, Mum, that won't be able to be you. You do understand that? No, of course I don't understand that. I said, I understand completely. It doesn't make it any easier, but I do understand. I'm going to put that all the way along just because it's easier to cut it. And of course I understand, you know, I wouldn't want it any other way, but it will be quite sad. I said, but when I find out, you know, when she's going in, we're waiting actually to see if she's going to have a planned C-section, because she's got some medical conditions that may determine that she has to have a C-section. We don't know yet, but it will be planned ahead. It might be deemed too dangerous for her to have a natural birth, but we've always known that. We've always known that. So they're going midwife. They've referred her to the consultant to find out. So we'll know that pretty soon. So she'll know exactly what, you know, what the plan is and when it's going to be. But at the moment we don't know that. But it's whatever's best for her health, isn't it, you know? Obviously. She would have liked a natural birth, but she's always known that might be the case anyway. It's not as if it's been sprung on her. So that, I have left a piece on there, so I've left that looking a bit uneven. That looked a bit, yes, I've done that one a little bit more neutral. I just want something on that top. So I'm going to put a bit of this just down this edge. And just tear that across. Ooh, if I can. Do that again there. Oh, I always do this the wrong way. I've got the white edge. I bet I've done that too small now. I'll have to use the other piece. Well, that's determined. I'm just going to cut this down a little bit there, just so I don't have to think about that. And then I can, because I've obviously got some small journals that I can use, but then some larger ones. Let's take that piece off there and just put that to that edge. Yep, that's fine. Just do that. And then just while these are drying, I can carry on, do a couple more, because this is only 2. I thought I'd done 3. Well, slow or what? That's 2. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm going to do a couple of these white ones, and I'm just going to turn that edge in so it's just a little bit thicker. Sorry, I'm not right on the screen. So I just like that edge turned in. And then this one here, do I want to go with the whole page? I've got one of those cut down. I don't know, let me just check what I've got. I've got one that's completely cut down. No, I haven't got any this way on. I've got them all the other way. So, oops. So, oh, for goodness sake, I'm throwing it everywhere. So I'm just going to cut this off. This is a premium graphics fairy one. So, as I said to you the other day, I've actually spent a day in and out of here batch printing, because I filled my printer up, my Eco Tank up, and thought, well, I'm just going to keep pressing print on different ones, go back, find them, and keep printing, because thought, well, I paid for it, I might as well get some use out of it. So I want to do that to there, like that. I want that on this edge, like that. I'm going to cut this down a bit because I want to get this full page on. So let me just use my tear roller. So let's get that level on that side. Level-ish. And then I'm going to, let me move it up one so I can see what I'm doing. That's it. There we go. I will see what I'm doing now. I'm going to glue that down to there. I love doing this. I love doing this with my images as well, where you cut them where both pieces match together. I absolutely love this. I like doing it on the pockets where you get, you know, you get several pockets and the same flower goes all the way down, or the same image goes all the way down. I love doing that. Right, so let's just do this. Actually, this is probably not the best way to do it. I normally do it from that side, but I wanted this image on here, so I'm just trying to work out where's the best place to tear this. So if I'd have been matching it up from this side, it would have been a lot easier. But I wanted that image on there. So let's have a look. this is going to work. And then, oh, got it the wrong way up. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? And then put that on there. Yeah, it's easier when you do it from this side, but I have to be difficult, of course. I am just going to put that in there so I get right to that edge. This mat's wonderful. It's heat resistant, so it's good for lots of things. Good when you're doing embossing and things, but it gets so stuck up and then I forget to go wash it. Make sure I've got, and then put this back on. So this one's quite easy because it's got lines on it, so I can line it up quite easily. That's it. Let's just pull that one across so I can get that. That's it. And then I'm going to put this because I'm going to just fold this in a little bit. And then let's just get this fold right there. Because it was wet, it was folding in the wrong place. So let's just get this excess off on there. That's that. And then I'm just going to fold this bit in on there. So I think I'm going to do 4. I'm going to try to get 4 done today. I always aim for 4, but don't always make it. Oh yeah, I like that. That's already got the starts of something together. And then I'm just getting it. So, I'll share a funny with you. Last night I was changing the beds and there was a pack of wipes near the bed and Oscar had buried himself on the bed and somehow or other he'd managed to bury himself with the wipes, so I'd forgotten to move. I didn't know they were there, and I woke up this morning and the wipes were dry but my nightie was wet through, so I'd slept on them. So he's a little monkey for burying things in the bed. I'm going to do one of these ones that's just a little bit, it's smaller but it's wider that way. So I think I'll do this as a bit of a collage one, I think. So an anti-maze paper, and I think I'm going to use one of my papers as well. Am I going to go with that in there? Yeah, so this is one of my papers that, in fact, they both are. I've got both sides there. That's quite pretty as well. Do I want to go with that? That's one of my papers. Yeah, quite like that one actually. Not sure whether I would want that one with that then. What about that one if I do that? No, I think I'm going to go with that. I do like both. So I'm just looking at where I've done my bit of embroidery. Not very much embroidery. So I'm going to do it just to there, so you just get that little bit in. So I'm just going to go in slightly. I'll just do it on there. I've put glue. Yeah, so I'll just go in slightly then. Yeah, I don't do digital papers because I haven't got the equipment, but I do sort of mixed media papers and bits with the doilies and stuff that I've got. So I do want that a bit further in. I want that to there because I want to get this bit. I'm no sewer, but I like to just put a bit of interest on with a bit of sewing and a bit of whatever. So sometimes I do bits like that on them. This one's got different bits of lace and different bits of doilies on it. And then on this side, this is just like acrylics, and then different I think the vintage letters, and then some stenciling. So I like both sides. I might use that in something. Put that on there, and I like that there. And then I'm going to put that on there. So I am just going to cut this down slightly just to give myself a bit more room. And just so I can see what I'm doing. So let's have a look. So I'm going to put that so that I might just fold this one over. I mean, I have folded this edge over, but I just haven't got a neat edge there, so I'm going to fold it in. Oops, she says. I'll just cut it a bit weird, so do it like that. Yep, that'll be fine. And then, as I say, I will be sewing. I might not sew them all. I might just sew some and not others. I like to look at what colours I'm putting in my journal and decide what colour thread I want. And right, just turn that in, and then I can just cut this piece off here. Let's just get that. And then I'll do the same there, and then get to the oh, I'm sorry, that will have been really loud. I'm sorry about that. So I don't think I didn't glue this bit down here. I turned it in, but I didn't glue it, so I'm going to glue it just back on itself there. And that's just the edge that's going to be glued down on there. And then I'm just going to turn that in there. Just me being a bit lazy rather than having to cut them down. I did think actually, and some of these, what I might do is do them as a flip, you know, use that edge and pull it over the page, and then you could have it that way like that. So that's something I might have a go at. I might do some of those, but not on here, but I might have a go at some of those. So that's the thing, you get doing one thing and then something else comes to you. Right, so lid on there, swap glues, get my glue out ready, and I'm going to start with this one so you can actually see. So I'm just pulling stuff off I've got a pile next to me of bits. Oh, that's a wet thing. So I've got a like that, but it's a bit. I also like the idea of doing a little pocket on this front. Well, you've got your pocket there. I think I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to do a little pocket on there. I don't know whether that's allowed because it's slightly different, but I've determined I'm going to use some of these Tim Holtz squares that I got. I've had them ages. So I just thought that looked really, I just saw that and I thought that looks really nice on there. And then you can either have it as a pocket or not have it as a pocket. It doesn't really matter. I should leave it open and then, you know, I say at the moment I don't sell any of my journals, so I do them all sort of and keep them, and at some point I will be doing some giveaways. I've got a giveaway on my channel on my last flip through, so if you fancy a giveaway, have a look at that, because it's for 100 subscribers, because it maybe doesn't seem many, but to me I'm just so thrilled that people are watching. So I've asked people to just leave, you know, subscribe, leave me a comment, the usual stuff, and I'll announce when I'm going to announce the winner once I get to my 100. Yeah, so that is a pocket if you want it to be a pocket. It doesn't have to be. I am going to put that butterfly just in there like that. I shall cut that off though. I shan't do it down. But so I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to cut a bit of this off like that, and then put that to there like that, and just have that little bit going over there. So I'm just going to, that's going to be a really oh, I'm not, I'm just going to leave it like that because that's going to be too tiny to do. Or should I do it a bit further along? Yeah, I can do it a bit further along, and then I either chop that bit off, because it is the tiniest little piece. So I'm going to leave it so it looks like it's under, coming out the pocket. So that's what I'm going to do there. So I'm going to put that to there like that, and just make sure it doesn't stick my pocket down. That's it. And then my usual thing that I cannot find, is it this one? Let's see. Leave that out. Oh yeah, I like that one there. Do I want anything else on that? I might come back if I decide to put a word on it. So yeah, so that one's fairly simple. It's not anything. I might put a word on it in a minute when I've done some more. Let's have a look. Let's do this big one here. I am just going to ink down this edge. I can do the other inking afterwards, but just down this edge here I need to do that. So it is just something I do. I do like to ink. And then just going to ink down there as well. That's where I've got a bit of white. So we've already got a little bit going on this one. So what else are we going to put on this one? Let me just have a look. I like that. I might put a bird on there. Have I got? I've got some really lovely birds. Oh, I've got this really big eagle. He would look gorgeous on there, but he looks like he's on top of, so I might use that on a different one. He looks like he's stood on top of the, wow, I like him. He's quite cute. I don't want him to look like he's on top of the squirrel. I really like him. Is he going to fit on? Oh, just. He's going to fit on there. He's beautiful. I like him. I'm just looking, I like this one with the rose on as well, because that goes in with this a bit more. I like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that rose on there. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I've only got about 9 minutes left, would you believe? So it goes really quickly. I don't know whether I go extra slow or I don't know, or whether I just faff about a bit. I don't know. Probably just faff about a bit. But I do think I struggle with timers when I've got anything with a timer on me. I really do struggle. But having said that, I think it is quite good to have a time as such, especially if you're doing YouTube videos, because you know the timer goes off at 4. Mine does. Mine goes off for 40 minutes. So it's good to get your head a bit more focused for your time. And it's been a learning curve doing videos, because there's a lot more to it than you think. I mean, these that do them all the time, that make them look so seamless, you know. But I don't find them that easy, and I'm not very technical, so I don't do any of the technical stuff afterwards. Right, let me just cut this down so I've got it exactly where I want it. And these, they're images out of books, so they're not... oh, that's going to be good. I've got to piece this bit together. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is like doing a jigsaw. I didn't think that through, did I? Where does that bit go? Well, that bit definitely goes there, so I can put that bit... I didn't think about that there. I was going to cut that off and I wouldn't know where it went. Oh dear. As my grandson would say to me, you Wally Walter Grammar. Right, did they? Oh, I'm going to be spending time faffing about finding out where these went, because I don't know. I don't know where they went. Oh dear. You'd think I'd cut them off. Did I? I don't know. Did I cut it off there? Or there? Goodness knows. Goodness knows where I cut that off from. From there. So I'm not going to put that little bit back off. That took some blooming organising. Trying to find out where I'd cut that off from. Right then. It's from there, look. Yes, I like that. I like the way that's on that side. Let me just get a dry. That's my wet one. That's a dry one. Just do a wet one as well, because I've just got a bit of glue sort of all over the top. So just give it a wipe down and get some of the glue off. So yeah, I quite like that too. Right, let's get on with the third one. So I definitely want him on there. So I've got a bit of a theme going here. I'm doing the same thing on them all. I didn't intend to do that, to be fair. That wasn't actually my intention. Ah, I glued that down before I cut it off. Oh, for goodness sake, what am I like? Dear me. video went off. I think I've lost about 30 seconds because I didn't realise it had stopped. So you've maybe missed me gluing my pages together. I'll have to have a look when I do it. I've glued that one down there, so that one's completely done. Whoops. And then this one here, I'm just going to do this. So you've got both bits. It's not going to open as such, but before you put anything in, you've got your full thing, and then when you put something in, it's on both sides. I mean, I like doing this when you do these as a, you know, when you do it as a flip out, because if I was doing this normally, I'd probably leave that open and put something in there, but on this occasion the actual challenge is to make a pocket, so I am making a pocket. So I'll say I probably wouldn't have done normally when I do this, but look how lovely that looks. And then obviously put something in. What I think I'm going to do with these, because they're going to get moved, I'm going to put some of the medium over them, you know, to stop them. That's the only thing I'm going to do off camera. So that's those three. I'm just going to see if I've got time to just do anything with this one. I do really like the idea of that bird, but that one's not going to fit on. He's just about going to fit on if I did him like that. But no, I don't think I'm going to do him. I'm just wondering if I do some of these butterflies on there like that, and just do some little bits. I'm not going to glue the two down. I'm going to do them as if they're going under here like this, I think, on this one, because I haven't glued this down yet. So I'm just going to do that on there. And then on this top, I don't know whether to just, what have I got that I can do? Oh, look at this massive big, oh, he's big. I think he's a, oh, I don't know. Oh, do you know what? I really like him. He's going on here. He's out one. When I'm cutting these books down, if I see any big images like this, I keep them because they look good on the front cover, but I'm going to put it on here. Oh, he is a brute, but I like him there. I'm just going to colour that bit of white. I don't want the white showing so much. And I'm in my last minute and a half. Woo! I'm throwing everything. So it's Sunday today, so it'll be the new challenge tomorrow. So I've just managed to catch up. Only just. Right, so let me just do this one again. Well, my intention wasn't to do this on them all, but I've just quite liked this, so I've just gone with it. So, but I mean, this image is just out of a book, so it's nothing, you know, I haven't bought them. I like to do this because I like to do things that people, you know, have already got in the home. So this is, I mean, some of these are digitals, but a lot of these are free off Graphics Fairy. These are a free. I'm not going to go with them. I'm not keen on them now. I've changed my mind. I do want something, but I think because that's got butterflies in the background, I think I've limited myself a bit on there. It's a very long one, this. When you do bigger ones, it is a bigger challenge. It is a much bigger challenge. But I'm just looking, that's a really vivid butterfly. Oh, right, that is my timer. So I'm just going to stop my timer if I can. Stop it there. So I'll show you what I have done, what I've managed to complete. So I've managed to complete 3, nearly 4. nearly got to 4. So let's have a look. So I've done this one that I've made into a pocket there, and I've got another little pocket there. So if I find something I can just put in there just to show you. So I've actually got a pocket there and a pocket there, and I've got the butterfly coming out of the pocket, and I've used a Tim Holtz square from a little pocket. So that's that one. This one I used, I've just got a little bit there I haven't cut off. This one I've used one of the graphic fairy papers in the background, and then I've put a flower. As I say, I am going to use some of the, I'll just show you what I'm going to use because I'll do them off camera, and then I'll show you in one of the next videos. I'm going to use some of this, or you can use Mod Podge or whatever you've got, just to seal these so they don't peel off. So I'm going to do that on these. So that's opens there. I have sealed these edges to make it into a pocket. Then this one here, I got as far as putting the eagle on. I haven't put anything else there yet. I want some wording or something on there, and that's what I was just looking for, but I couldn't find anything just to put on, so that's all I didn't do. I probably need to find something on here. I've got everything out you can think of but what I want, so I don't think I've actually got any. I'm just looking if there's anything else that I like. I quite like that on there. I might just put that up there. So I'm doing this just to finish this off. But I mean, you could leave it just at that. I'm just going to put that down like that. And then, oh, of course, I can't lift this up because I can't lift it up because I've sealed it. So I'm just going to make a mark there and put this back on like that, and then put that, oh, just get the wording right, and then put that on there like that. And again, I shall seal them. So that's my third one. And then the other one, I didn't finish this. I got as far as doing that with the squirrel. I haven't cut this, I haven't neatened this edge off, and I haven't found anything to put over there. I'm going to put something over there, but I haven't done that yet. I was just looking, I've got some doily here. I might put some doily there and then put something else over the top. So I am just going to do this while we're on camera, and I know I didn't get as far as this one. So I've got 3 complete, and then this one I didn't complete. So I'm going to put that over there, I think. So just to finish this off, this is just a doily that I photocopied and then fussy cut out. So I am just going to put that on that edge, just over the top of there, like that, and then I'm going to cut this piece off. I'll still probably use some of this for something, don't know, maybe not, but so just trim that edge down. Yeah, so it's just put those butterflies a little bit further into the background there. And then I just want something, I'm going to throw that bit, I don't need that bit. Ridiculous keeping all those. Oh, look at those big things, they're a bit big. I don't know, I might put some little flowers like that on there. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, and just put a butterfly across there too. Let me have a look how that looks in a minute. Is the orangey one better? Yeah, I think I've got to go with that orangey one. I have loads of bits on here, but as I say, it's just finding the right bit when you want it. But I do quite like those flowers. I'm just looking at that and do that there. See, when you've got a bigger one like this, it's not as easy to fill in smaller ones, and then I'm just going to put a word on there as well, I think. So let's have a look. I just found that little word hanging about. Have I got anything else? Got one there that says specimen notes. As I say, instead of leaving them all in individual little things, I've dragged them all on my desk, and then you can't find anything. Oh, look at that beautiful coloured one. Not sure them colours go, but I do like that. So this is just on copier paper, so it's a bit thin and flimsy. So let's just get this down. Sometimes I like them to look as if they're standing off a bit, but when thinner paper it's a bit more difficult, so I'm just going to put that down there. Put my antennae on. Don't know why I've got this thing about they have to have the antennae on. It was a bit wet, that. Never mind, that's fine. They're down. Right, let's just think around these a little bit. Just because there's still a little bit of black on these where I've cut them out, and there's also a bit of, you know, the white edging, so I just thought I'd finish this one off because it's nice, you know, because I'd started it, it's nice to see. Oops, I haven't done that with the... It's nice to see how you finish things sometimes. Yes, I'm just going to put that one in that gap there, like that. And then this little one as well. I think these are all from Shabby Dabby Doos, are these flowers. That's a freebie off Graphics Fairy, and that big image is out of a book, a nature book, which I do use a lot of nature books. And then in the very background there's a piece of paper. It's actually one of these papers as I've cut it down. I found that with all the butterflies on. I thought, oh, I'll use that as a paper. Because you can do that, of course. You don't have to cover all your book pages up. There's no particular rules. You do whatever you want to do, you know. I'm just going to get this ready to go so I can put the video out. So I've caught up. So yeah, I like that. I just wanted to put something on that inside bit that I haven't done. And I don't know what. Have I got anything? That'll just go in there. No, maybe not. Maybe just can't find anything just while I'm on. But I could do it as if there was a ticket coming out, couldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do these edges. And I'm going to do it like there's a... You know, because it is a big pocket, but I'm going to do it like it's got some tickets and things coming out of it. So, put that like that there. And then, should I do it like there's a butterfly coming out of it? No, not maybe on this account. Oh, look at that bee. Oh, I didn't find that in time, did I? Oh, wow. Let's have a look. What have I got here? Well, you find stuff when you're not looking for it. No, I don't want another one of those flowers peeping out there. What do I want peeping out of there? Do I want that butterfly? No. I was looking to see if I'd got a bird that was the right way round, that I could just have peeping. Oh, I like him. I'm going to cut him down a little bit, like that, and I'm going to see how much of him I can have peeping out. So I'm just going to cut this end bit off slightly. So this isn't really part of the challenge. This is me just finishing off. I'm not actually doing this one. I'm just going to put this in here, just to show you what I do when I've got a really big pocket, because obviously the more room that you've got, the more space you've got to sort of fill up. So I like to do that, where you put all your bits in there like that. Just gonna, and then you look like you've got things popping out the pocket. So that's it. That's this one finished. All I've got to do now, I was just looking to see if I needed anything else on there, but maybe not. No. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I got 3 finished on camera, and then I've just finished this one off. So I'll be back to you with, I think it'll be week 7. After Rachel's posted it tomorrow. Hopefully I get on with it. I'm going to be doing another video shortly that I need to get out as well. So I'll say thank you. Ooh, sorry, I'm rocking the camera. Really sorry. So I'm going to say thank you for watching, and bye for now, and I'll be back to you shortly. Keep safe. Bye.